Hello guys. So this user messaged me yesterday evening and then I came with a question. Said I had a 3 kVA 24 volt solar inverter installed with external charge controller and two 12 volt lithium batteries, right? He said, but one of the batteries keeps shutting down because the internal controller goes off. And then my reaction was, I don't understand. You connected two 12 volt lithium batteries to give 24 volts. He said, yes, so that was his reply. He said, yes, so okay. I said, okay. Did you install this system yourself? He said, no, boss. I said, okay. How long have you been using it before the issue started? And he said, that was the second day after the installation. And my mind went, okay, so why didn't you arrest this person? Or why didn't you ask him to come and fix it up, right? So I asked, okay, where are you based? He said he's based in Lagos, Badagry. So I decided to ask him the last question. I said, what is the size of each of the battery? He said each of the batteries 12 volts, 2.4 kilowatt hour. Now, I gave the client the straight up solution. I said, you're not supposed to series lithium batteries. Or did you buy the batteries yourself? Because sometimes issues like this come up and then clients might decide to get the batteries themselves, and because some installer does don't want to come to your home without doing anything, they just say, okay, let's do it like this, and then they do it, it works at that moment, and then within the next 2 3 hours it shuts down. Like this user said it was the second day the person installed it that the battery shut down. But then come to think about it, why would an installer see this kind of job and still want to do it? Like, you notice the client had 12 volt system. The best thing to tell the client is, okay, return this 12 volt system, then get a 24 volt system. Simple. Or change your inverter, what is it called? Or change your inverter to a 12 volt inverter so that I can parallel the two batteries, right? So he said he did not buy it himself, meaning the installer bought those two batteries himself. So now come to think about it. A 2.4 kilowatt in the market cost around, I don't know, maybe 350, 400 thereabout, right? Why buy two when you can still get a single 5 kilowatt, right, for basically almost the same amount, right? Like you can get a low quality 5 kilowatt for around 850, 900, or even some brands too, around 850, 900k. So why buy two pieces of 2.4 kilowatt, which might even be expensive than buying a 5 kilowatt 24 volt one piece? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all, right? So I told him, I said, the installer has to return it and buy a 24 volt lithium battery. You will stop experiencing this when you do this, right? So now, this brings me to this. Said that was exactly what ChatGPT told him. And I was surprised because sometimes I wonder, if you are unable to get a solution to something, what do? You ask questions. And also he said, I have 6 pieces of 300-watt panel for a 5 kilowatt. Okay, that might be fair, but then I don't think that should take that long, because this kind of system should be going with at like 9 pieces of 300-watt panel, because the client already said they have light for just 4 hours sometimes, right? That means most times they don't even have that much light. So this is where sizing of inverter system comes in place. For a client that told you they don't have light, definitely you will need more solar energy to charge the battery so that I can use afterwards. So with this kind of system, the cheapest recommendation you can have is around 6 or 7 pieces of 550 watts panel. And why I always want to use 550 watt panel is because it saves you stress of mounting 2 pieces of 300-watt panel. Saves you that stress. You can just mount it once, and it saves you cost of material as well. Do you understand? So I don't know why some installer keep doing this kind of installations. So I do not understand why they keep doing this kind of installations. I don't know. But then, anyways, this user have decided to get an 8 kilowatt lithium battery. I hope that helps. Thank you.